Right now we have a song tentatively titled Disneyland Acid Trip. When you hear it, I think you'll kind of understand why.
I wrote this silly piano part with this drum. I had this idea, like this old, like Western, like with the old piano that plays itself, and with the drum roll behind it and stuff. And I wrote this verse, and then I showed it to everybody, and then I wanted to immediately throw it away. And everyone's like, "No, yeah, that's rad. You got to keep that. You got to keep that."
We were writing it. We were kind of just like, how should we approach this song? You know, it wasn't really coming together. A lot of songs were passing it up and growing. This one was kind of staying stagnant between verse and just, we didn't really know what we wanted to do, but everything we were kind of adding to this thing created this vibe. So we finally one day asked ourselves, what does this song remind you of? What do you think of when you're writing this song? And we came up with a flying carpet ride. We were like, this is a flying carpet ride. And as we kind of went along, which happened much faster after that, we just realized it's much more than a flying carpet ride. It's like being on acid at Disneyland.
So they were like, well, let's like do like the electric parade in Disneyland when you're on acid.
You boys should be Matt's cartoon voice.
We had Jamie lay down the piano on it and worked his butt off on it and just get that thing perfect.
Just did all this kind of classical-esque type stuff.
Then we're going to change the whole vibe. We're going to this pirate type.
Some of my favorite just nuanced type guitar work, a la Walter Rice. Walter! Do I still got a Walter? Damn! We got a Walter?
I'll get him.
Oh, you rule, thanks.
I get some. You want some water?
No, just some Walter.
We wanted to have a song that just had a real religious choir to it.
Yeah, so the singers in the choir come in and they're really great to work with because you can say, here's the parts to sing and do it right away and get an attitude and get an approach that you want. And then if you try new things and try adding something, they're really quick about doing it and learning it. The added dimension of that many voices on a track behind Matt's amazing singing. Some of the choir was just going, man, how does he sing like that? It's so great.
Do you get vocal lessons?
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow. Really?
I'd love to learn to sing like that.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much.
Very fast, very efficient, very beautiful.
The song worked out. We were like making this end part, the end groove, and Brian turns to me, he's like, you know what? We should have little kids sing this thing, kind of like, where it's just like real cute.
Brought in some kids to sing, which is, you know, a nice innocent vocal sound.
And I was like, wow, you know, Jay-Z's Hard Knock Life. I was like, if we made it sound like that with like one or two kids like singing it, like singing their butts off.
You know, I don't know, they're 8, 9, 10 years old, and they were so professional. They came in, they sang, it was amazing.
And lyrically, we just wanted to write about growing up and the full circle of life. You grow up, you get older, you have one chance. And then the kids at the end are saying something very heartfelt and meaningful, something that's way too intelligent for their age in a way. And that's how we kind of wanted to have these little kids singing this thing, because they're just kind of in the whole energy field force kind of repeating life. They're starting up, you're dying, and then you're creating energy for something new to be born.
Definitely one of my more favorite pieces on the album.
As much as I wanted to throw it out, it became one of my favorite songs, just because it's so enlightening and enchanting and kind of crazy and so many different textures, and I'm just glad we could pull it off.
Stupidest thing you could ever have. The stupidest fucking thing you could ever have is what me and Brian are doing. You know why? Because last time I decided to get real fucking fat before we did the DVD. So now I gotta eat stupid egg whites and oatmeal until I'm skinny again.